Yeah, look, obviously really happy. Been preparing all summer um, to put in a performance that we, wanted to be really proud of. I know you don't win the premiership in round one, but it was important for us to, I guess, implement some of the stuff that we'd worked on, but yeah, get off to a good start against quality opposition is always really pleasing.
Was the defensive resolve the most pleasing?
For me, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, no, he's a little bit like me too. Yeah, look, the 10 minutes, we're down to 12. They didn't break us there. They, obviously scored one towards the end off a kick. I thought we showed a ton of resilience defensively. Look, let's be honest, they got some strike players in there. So yeah, I was really happy with that. And then I thought we left a couple of tries out there too with some execution, which you're going to get in round one, obviously. So yeah, I was happy with the other side of the game as well.
One guy who's shown a lot of potential since he came here is Don Young. He really seemed to fire today. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, look, really, really, really happy for Dom. I feel like he's sort of arrived now. I think underestimated when he moved out here last year. I think we all did, players as well. He hadn't played a lot against adults. He'd played kids and obviously dominated. But as I've said numerous times, he didn't just move down the road. He moved out here as a really young guy, and I thought it shocked him the pre-season. But this year, it's a complete 180. He's thrived, and there's no secret. You have a strong pre-season, and usually, and I know it's only one game, but yeah, I'm really happy for him.
What about your halves? A lot of made of them in the pre-season. Must have been pleased with how they performed.
Yeah, really good temperament from both of them. I think they allow this guy to do what he does. I think, the steady, the control of the game from Adam in particular is really good. He's a smart guy on and off the field, and that sort of shows. And it allows Cliff to be Cliff too. He runs the ball well, and like I said, there's stuff there that we want to get better at after one game, but they're doing a pretty good job. They've had a good summer, the halves, and the spine's been great having him the whole summer.
Have you noticed that shift, Kalen, since you got a new look halves?
Shift, I wouldn't say shift. We've just been trying to work together and share the load and know our roles and nail our roles. I think that's quite prominent in our performance today. Like, no one's sort of shown, we all shown together. They had great games. There was probably a patch in that first half where we were a bit sideways, and again, it's just being on the same page and working together.
What else pleased you, Kayla? I mean, that's obviously not getting overawed by the occasion. The Roosters back at the SCG. We all know the class of the Roosters. What really pleased you? Was it that not being overawed by that?
Just the team effort, I think. Across the board, I think everyone had their part in today's win. It wasn't sort of only the forwards. It wasn't only the backs. I think the addition of Gang Gagai was massive. He was huge for us. Just his presence on the field and what he brings is massive. So, I think everyone across the board did their role and did it well.
Kalen said massive there. If you look at that backline now, you've got with Dom Young, I think he's the biggest winger in the comp pretty much. And then Gagai probably better. That's a really, really big backline. How important is it to you to be able to get those halves to come out, to just get the ball out to them and let them do their thing?
Really important. When you've got guys like that, we've got Edric Lee to come back at some stage and Heimel Hahn. So we do have some strike out wide there. It's really important that you get the balance. The rugby league will always, you need to lay a platform first. But I'm confident that we have the guys in those two halves that can, I guess, cater for both. They know when we need to use our big, tall guys through the middle, and then when we need to get the ball to the edges, they've got a good temperament for that. They're not one or the other.
And do you think under these new rules, obviously we saw much higher point scoring last year, and someone like Adam Clooney's got this really long pass. How important is he to making the system work and getting the ball where it needs to be sort of quickly when you get in a good position?
Yeah, same as what I said there. They're both really important. They've both got a skill set with a long or a short passing game. But yeah, like I said, we're one game in. There's some stuff there that I want to see from them as well later.
And a lot of talk. Key players to come back in too. So how much better do you reckon you can get when those guys come
Well, look, without obviously Daniel is a big out for us. So him coming back, and I think he'd be close to be a couple of weeks. So, you know, he obviously putting the Origin prop back into your team is going to help as well. But there are some guys like Edric and Heim. There's a few guys that are out. Jesse Sue. Yeah, but look, right now I'm happy with the 17 guys that are in that room down there. You know, I know there's some other cattle there to come back, but the boys that are out there today done a really good job. I'm proud of them.
And how important is it, you know, you're going to have a big crowd there next week back at home for the first time in ages. How important is it to back up today, next week?
Yeah, even if there was no crowd, Robert, we need to back up that. You know, we're one game in, but I will say we're really looking forward to coming home. It's been a long time since we've got in front of the Hunter faithful, and we had really good, you know, we had good support here today. It was really pleasing to see some Knights fan, and we haven't probably had, outside of our region, we haven't had a lot of support over the summer, but they stick, and we're looking forward to coming home next week.